Hey guys, what is going on? Nick here with Gear Nut. And today we're going to be taking a look at the Klarus Mi1C. So Flashlight Z sent down this little monster and I'm impressed. This thing is cool. So if you're thinking about picking one of these little Klaruses up, use the link in the description box below. Help support my channel and help support Flashlight Z. They are the sponsor of this video. And I really do appreciate everything they've done for my channel, and I'd like it if you guys could help me out and make some more videos possible for my channel. So use that link, it'll help us out, and we'll have some more shows to be putting up. So anyhow, if you are in the market for an everyday carry light that is super compact, I mean, this is just tiny. It's a chubby little tiny light. But if you're in the market for a chubby little tiny light that puts out 600 lumens, you know, no big deal. And it is a super flood light. So it's got a stainless steel little bezel up here that helps protect the optical lens. And that optical lens reminds me of a GoPro camera lens. It is just crazy. It's super domed. It's a real beautiful lens. And then right behind that lens is a Cree XP-L HIV3 LED. This is cool. So where it gets its power is down here in the battery compartment, and it comes with a Klarus brand battery. This is a 16340. It's a 700 milliamp hour battery. It's got 3.6 volts at 2.52 watt hours, and it's micro USB rechargeable. So on the go, it's super efficient. It's really easy to use. It's got a magnetic little tail cap right here, so you can stick it under the hood of your car or in your wheel well if you're changing a tire or anything like that. Super handy. And if you're at the range and you're checking for steel cases or brass cases as you're picking them up, you can use this, and it helps sorting out that brass that much easier. It's got gold-plated springs on both sides, so there's a spring down in here, and there's a spring on the tail cap. Positive goes out. Your threads are a little bit more on the fine side, so you're definitely going to want to take your time when you're undoing the cap and putting it back on. You definitely don't want to cross thread that. They're not anodized. It's got an O-ring, so it's IPX8 waterproof. It's 1.5 meters impact resistant, so it's a really nice EDC light. You don't have to worry about the water. It's got a super pocket clip right here. It's got a nice big loop at the top, so it will go on your canvas pants. It'll go on your jackets and stuff like that that have a little bit more of material. And it's got a real nice tension to it. You can even throw that onto a baseball hat and use this as an improvised headlamp. It's pretty cool. And if you don't like the position of it, you can loosen the head and rotate your clip around, find the spot you want to keep it in, and tighten the head back down, and it's not going to go anywhere. So it's super cool. It does come with 2 extra O-rings. I really like to see that, because sometimes you do damage an O-ring accidentally, or it gets dirty or something. You just pull it off and just throw a new one on. So what we're going to do now is get into the outputs. So I've got this in Moonlight Mode, so it's 1 lumen. It's going to run for 6 days. A single tap turns this light on, and a single tap cycles through the modes. Push and hold, turn it off. Now we're in low, which is 10 lumens for 32 hours. Another single tap. That's going to put us into medium, 45 lumens for 5 hours and 37 minutes. And it goes from medium at 45 lumens and jumps all the way up to 600 lumens just at a single tap. So that is high of 600 lumens at 72 minutes. Push and hold, it turns off, and it dims on and dims off. So it really does minimize the shock on your eyes. I really like to see that, and this thing is pretty cool. You know, it's got these flat spots on the tail cap. It's got this cross grid pattern in the body. It's got little heat seek fins. I mean, it's a small, tiny little light. It's cool. You know, it's got all these little warnings. It does get warm and stuff like that, but it takes care of itself. It's got ITS in it, so you don't have to worry about the temperature heating the battery up too much. You know, it's waterproof, impact resistant. Now it gets interesting. So let's get into some of the other features of this light. So 1 tap turns it on, 2 taps takes you into strobe or SOS, and 3 taps is going to be your battery meter. So let's double tap this. Strobe warning. I'm going to wrap off 600 lumens of strobe. You've been warned. So 2 taps, 600 lumens. It's going to run at strobe for 144 minutes or so. 2 more taps from strobe. That takes you into SOS. 45 lumens at 15 hours, 40 minutes. And just take and press and hold, it turns off. Now, if you want to get into your lockout mode, you're going to press and hold, and it's going to go into Moonlight, and then it's going to blink a couple times. So there you go, 3 blinks. Now if you tap that, it's going to blink, and it's going to let you know it's in lockout mode. To get out of lockout mode, you're just going to tap this about 3 times really quickly, and it's going to come right out of lockout mode. So now I can get and access all my little settings, and really super simple. You know, so if this is locked out in your pocket, just rapid tap it. It's going to come right out of lockout mode, and you can start using it. And if you press this 3 times, it's going to give you a battery meter. So this little guy has a whole bunch of features packed into a really compact little floodlight. So three little clicks, it's going to show us the battery meter, and I'll explain that to you. So we've got 3 blinks. So it's going to do 1 blink, 2 blinks, or 3. So 3 blinks is going to be 70% to 100%, 2 blinks is going to be 30% to 70%, and 1 blink is going to be 30% or less. So it's a pretty cool little light. It's got a lot of features. It's got about everything you need. So if you're in the market for picking up a super compact little EDC floodlight, and I'm going to take this out in the backyard and show you the beam that this thing has, but I'm really happy and impressed with this. This is definitely going to be going through the EDC rotation, and I've got some ideas for this. So anyhow, let's take this out in the backyard, and let me show you what 600 lumens of floodlight looks like. But if you want to pick one of these up, use the description box below, flashlightzee.com. Help my channel out and help Flashlight Z out. They're pretty awesome people. I really do appreciate everything that they're doing for my channel. And this little guy is pretty freaking awesome. So stay tuned. We'll end the video with some backyard footage. And that's what I got. Alright, so we're out in the backyard with the little Klarus Mi1C. This is Moonlight Mode. Tap it up. It's going to be low. Tap it up. It's going to be medium. And medium's pretty good, you know. We're just at the base of this big old black walnut tree. This thing's old. Tap it one more time. Here you go. This is where it gets interesting, because you could use this as a really good improvised light for doing videos and stuff like that. Just back it off, get your spread, and it lights up my whole shed. So we're about 10 feet away. If you look up and around, you can see all these branches in my trees and stuff like that. It just spreads that light out evenly, and it's actually really impressive. It doesn't have too long of a run time because it starts to heat up really fast with that 600 lumens. So you really have to use your high of 600 lumens with care, because you're not going to have, you know, 20 or 15 minutes of runtime. It's going to probably get too hot within 3 minutes. So, but anyhow, if you're thinking about picking one of these up, I would highly suggest going over to Flashlight Z and helping my channel out in the description box below. And this is a really cool light. It's definitely got a lot of potential for an EDC light. It's got that really cool searchlight beam pattern. It's just a fun light to use. So, Nick here with GearNut. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will check you guys later.